Welcome to Mystiques of World. Today we're going to tell you about the fallen angels. Let's jumpstart the video. Everyone knows what angels are: wings, halos, all kinds of bright light and grace. Fallen angels started out not so different at all, and there's a lesson to be learned there. Fallen angels were initially divine messengers who faithfully served God in heaven. However, Lucifer, also known as the devil, and Satan, who was a high-ranking angel at the time, became unsatisfied with being the servant of God and wanted to become God himself instead. Filled with envy and rage, Lucifer incited a rebellion against God and successfully encouraged a third of the angel population to join in the rebellion. However, God stopped the rebellion in time and banished Lucifer and the third of the angel population that rebelled with him away from his presence, with the assistance of Michael, the archangel. They are later sent down to earth, hence the term fallen, and have immense power over this realm and to some extent, over the universe that is outside the boundaries of heaven. After that, Lucifer became known as Satan, whilst the angels that rebelled with him became known as demons. According to Jewish and Christian traditions, believe that fallen angels were originally just as holy as any of the other angels, but fell when the most beautiful of them all. Lucifer decided to rebel and enticed others to go with him. The rebellion and their loss to Michael and his angelic army turned them evil, and a lot of them, about a third of all angels, fell with Lucifer. In Hindu traditions, it's a little different. They believe that the creator god Brahma actually made some angelic beings good and some evil from the very beginning. Why? Because it is meant to illustrate the natural order of things and balance in the universe. In Islam, fallen angels don't exist, where traditions say that all angels are good, including the ones tasked with overseeing those whose evil souls who have landed them in hell. They're lording over hell, yes, but they're still doing divine work. There's another explanation for Satan there too, and it basically says he's not an angel. He is a jinn, a creature made from fire and free will. The knowledge of fallen angels comes from the non-canonical Book of Enoch, which was written about 350 BC. And was found with the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's pretty heavy stuff too, according to the Biblical Archaeology Society Library. One most widely told tales of fallen angels says it was Lucifer who rebelled against God and brought a bunch of angels down with him, but the story told in the Book of Enoch is very, very different. Each fallen angels were responsible for teaching mankind something that led them to sin. Asbiel is the one who gave the evilest of counsel to the holy sons of God, and introduced them to the wonders and basest evils that came with hooking up with women. Kasteha was the one who brought mankind knowledge about spirits and demons, and who showed them the smiting of the embryo in the womb and the smiting which befall through the noontide heat. The creation of a race of giants, half angels and half human, was said to have been the work of one angel in particular, the leader of the fallen, Shirnihaza. The idea that Lucifer kicked off the fall of the angels because he started experiencing love for a selfish reason is all well and good, and it kind of makes sense. It's another side to the pride coin, but a twisted, dark, selfish love, something most people can understand. Other angels fell not because they hated God but because they loved Lucifer. God was largely an absent, distant figure, after all, and Lucifer was their friend. Rather than condemning themselves to struggle for the acceptance of an unreachable father, perhaps they followed their brother into exile. Azazel was the one who taught mankind how to make weapons.